Okay, 7th grade, so today we're going over analogies. We have a little bit of glare, but it's just at the top, so hopefully that's all right. So we are in the reading packet again today on pages 16 through 19. What we're going to be going over up here is page 16 specifically, and then we'll do the practice at the bottom of 16 together. Then you'll do page 17, 18, and 19 on your own. Page 18 and 19 are kind of a review of what we went over on Tuesday, which was the summary and all that kind of stuff. So you guys should be good to go on all of that. But for this, we're going to be talking about analogies. Sorry if I'm kicking stuff around down here. So an analogy is just a type of relationship between pairs of words or sets of words. So the first example that they give you, and what it means when it says types of relationships between words, is just how those words, like what those words mean in relation to one another. And this will make a little bit more sense once we get into examples. So this says, near is to distant as hidden is to exposed. So let's think of that first part. Near is to distant. So we have the word near and we have the word distant. Well, what does the word near mean? The word near means that it's close to you or nearby you, right? Well, distant would mean that it's far away or not nearby, not close to you, right? So these two things mean opposite. Now when it says near is to distant as hidden is to exposed, they're comparing these two, right? They're saying they mean, or they're different in the same ways, or similar in the same ways. So hidden is to exposed. If something's hidden, it's put away, it's not out in the open. If something's exposed, it's out in the open, all of that kind of stuff. Like if someone says, I'm going to expose you, that means that they're going to put all of your information out there in the open, right? So these nearest to distant and hidden and exposed are antonyms. So they're saying these two words are different in the same way these two words are different. That's why they say nearest to distant as hidden is to exposed. And these are analogous, which just means that they are antonyms or they mean they're the opposite of each other. They don't mean the same thing. So instead of writing near is to distant as hidden is to exposed, you can use colons. Now a colon is just those two dots. Hopefully you can see it. If not, they're in your packet. Those two dots that you sometimes see, and then a double colon is just those two dots 2 times. That's all that a double colon is. So that single colon stands for that is to, whereas that double colon stands for that as. So if you look, it says near, single colon, distant, double colon, hidden, single colon, exposed. What that says is the same thing it says up here. Near is to distant as hidden is to exposed. Okay, so you're just replacing the words is to with a single colon and the word as with a double colon. Now, antonyms are not the only kind of analogy. So antonyms, again, is comparing to unlike, or not comparing to unlike things, but it's saying this is the opposite of this, or this means the opposite of this, which near is the opposite of distant, and hidden is the opposite of exposed. Now, you can also use an analogy or compare things that are similar, which would be a synonym. That's our first kind of, well, technically our second kind, because the antonym was up here, but this is another kind of analogy. So we have friendly is to nice, because those are the same thing, as rapid is to fast, because rapid and fast are also the same thing. So these two sets of words are similar in the same ways. Cause and effect means this leads to this, and this leads to that. So a fire leads to scorching. A drought leads to withering, plants withering, that sort of thing. So fire is to scorch as drought is to wither. So it's just saying this causes this to happen. That's cause, and the effect of that is this. Now there's part and whole. So foot is part of a leg, leaf is part of a branch. So foot is to leg as leaf is to branch. And then we have item and category. So a horse is a type of animal. A car is a type of vehicle. So horse is to animal as car is to vehicle. Hopefully this is making a lot of sense. I think it's pretty simple and straightforward here. The last one we have tool and user. So the camera is used by the photographer. The photographer's tool is a camera. The chef's tool is a stove, okay, or an oven, whatever. So camera is to photographer as stove is to chef. Hopefully this is making a lot of sense. So we're going to go ahead and do the practice at the bottom of page 16 together, and then you guys will do page 17, 18, and 19 on your own. So let's take a look at that right now. Okay, 7th grade, so now we're going to take a look at the bottom of page 16, and we're going to do this practice together. And then you guys are going to do 17, 18, and 19 on your own. 18 and 19 are just a review over summary. So let's just hop right into this practice here. So it says, choose the word that completes the analogy. Write the word on the line, then identify the type of analogy and write it next to the analogy. So, the first one, or let's read the hint first. First, figure out the relationship between the first pair of words. Then choose the words that will make the second pair of words have the same type of relationship as the first pair of words. So, first we have, let's keep this up here. We have cent to dollar. Now, what is a cent compared to a dollar? Well, it's a small piece of a dollar, right? It's like 1/100th of a dollar. So if we look up here, which one talks about something being a small segment of something compared to the whole segment of it? Part to whole, right? So we know already that this is going to be a part to whole analogy. Now, if a cent is a part of a dollar, what is an inch a part of? Out of these three words. A foot. Right. So, these are pretty easy, I think. So, let's move on to the next one. Saw is to carpenter, as telescope is to what? Now, when it says saw, does it mean like I saw something, like I can see it? No. A saw is a type of tool that a carpenter uses. So which one talks about a tool and someone using that tool? Tool to user, right? So we already know it's going to be tool to user. So if a carpenter uses a saw, who uses a telescope out of a constellation lens or astronomer? An astronomer, because an astronomer is a type of scientist that uses a telescope to look at the stars, right? Next one says tragedy is to sorrow as triumph is to blank. So, tragedy and sorrow, how are those compared? Well, a tragedy is a bad thing that happens, and sorrow is a feeling that you have. So, what I think is happening here is we see tragedy leads to sorrow. So, which one talks about something leading to something else or something causing something else? It's going to be cause and effect. The cause is tragedy, the effect of that cause is sorrow. So, if triumph happens, which one of these following is the reaction to that, or the effect to that? Victory, hero, or pride? Well, sorrow is a feeling, So which one of these is a feeling? Pride. So that's the only answer that fits there. Our last one is eagle is to bird, as shark is to blank. So we see eagle is what? A type of bird. Okay? So what are we looking at here? Well, a horse is a type of animal, so we're looking at item to category. And a fish is a type of what? Or a shark is a type of fish. Sorry, I kind of gave it away there. A shark is a type of fish. These are fairly easy, I think. So that's all you guys have to do for this one. So now, you guys, I want you to move on to 17. You'll do that on your own. You'll also do 18 and 19 on your own. All those is just a quick review of summary. 18 is just a story, so there's not even any questions to do on 18. You just have to do 19 to answer questions based on what's on page 18. Okay, so go ahead and get started on those, and if you need any help, I'll be available during office hours.